Do you ever get frustrated because you feel like you just never know enough information and feel prepared to go share about your product, your service, your business opportunity? Well, in this video, I'm going to give you one tip that will change everything. So my name is Darren Kidd. I'm a multiple seven-figure earner, had a lot of success in the network marketing profession, but it definitely has not always been like that. Matter of fact, I struggled for 7 solid years and said, I will never do it again. I am done. And it wasn't until I had the right people that came into my life, the right mentors, the right teachers, the right coaches that really changed everything. And so I've now been in the profession for 28 years. And I don't want you spending 20 some years to try to figure out what to do right. So on this channel, which is, I definitely recommend that you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you take notes and you subscribe, because what I want to do is I want to be able to shave years off of your learning curve. I want to be able to help you compress time frames and get you there sooner than later. Okay, and if that sounds good, hopefully it sounds good. We're going to share that with you in just a second. Now, this is a live, whether you're watching this live, like Fred, I appreciate you joining, Fred, good to see you, or you're watching this on replay. Hey, Lisa, great catching up with you today, even if it was just on text message. Let me know where you're watching from, maybe what city, what state, what province in Canada, what country, because it's always good to see how this audience, and YouTube is actually my fastest growing audience. I know we have over 50 countries that are being represented that are watching this channel, and so I always want to continue to give you good content. Then if you have team members that you would like to share, I would love for you to share and plug them in as well, because I want to take and train them so they can go out there and they can have more success, which in return helps you have more success. Because in this profession, what I love about it is if you help enough other people get what they want, you're automatically gonna get what you want. So let me go ahead and start by giving you some basics before I give you this one tip on network marketing. So the key in network marketing to duplication is to do things that are very simple. So if you're taking notes, basics create wealth in network marketing. I heard one time, and I've never forgotten it, that the definition of wealth in network marketing is to get a large group of people to do a few simple things over a consistent period of time. I mean, I don't want 10 ninjas on my team. I want an army of rookies that are doing very simple, duplicatable things that can, duplicate multiple states, multiple countries away. A dud can do it to a stud or a studette. Okay, hopefully that makes sense to you. So to do that, and let me give you another example. You can go out. I saw this with a guy that was on my team, and this guy was so sharp, he was intimidating. And what happened was, he was, okay, just seeing who's joined us. Berlin, all right. British Columbia, welcome. I got Shristi, hope I'm saying your name correctly. Got Berlin, got T. Fowler, got Hattie B. All right, great to see all of you. And so the in network marketing, let me give you an example. There was a guy on my team, so sharp, been to all the sales trainings, very pushy, and he could go out and recruit 5 people just because people would pay him to leave him alone, right? And then he was so good, he could take those 5 people and he could get to their 5 people, and he would have about 30 people. Now, really, you can only work with about 30 people at a time, especially if you're trying to do everything for everyone. So it's like spinning 30 plates. But what would happen, because it was all dependent on him, one plate would crash, then another plate would crash. And so those 30 plates would come all the way back to him. He'd have to go build it all over again. They would crash again. And he did that for 10 solid years and never went into duplication. So what I've learned, and this is the thing, you want to have a great attitude. And the attitude is not, when I have a big team, then I will start doing some of these things that he's talking about. The attitude comes before the money. The money does not come before the attitude. So if you ever want to have a team, for example, if you go get 5 people, then they get 5 people, that's 25 on that second level. No, it does not happen perfectly like that. I'm giving you this as an example. And then those 5 get 5, that's 125. And then those get 5, that's 625, then 3125. Well, if you only have 5 people, you can be customer service to 5 people, but you cannot be customer service to 3,000 plus people. So you have to do up top, if I was drawing this on a whiteboard, 525, 125, you have to do up here what you would do down here where you have several thousand people. Let me know in the comments below if that makes sense, right? If that makes sense to you. So everything has to be extremely simple. And here's another tip when it comes, I'm giving you bonus tips before I even give you the one tip. 80% or more of the training that the person, when they're talking to you, that prospect, is how you bring them on board. So what they're doing is they're watching you and they're judging you, even if they don't consciously, if they're not even consciously aware of that at that time, they're going, can I do what you do? Do I want to do what you do? Do I have time to do what you do? And do I want to do to my friends, family, and neighbors what you just did to me? So if you know everything about everything and you're a great salesperson and you know how to handle all the objections, that's going to hurt the duplication of your business. So let me give you the one tip before I close out. And I want to start with the story, which is another tip: story, sell, facts, tell, right? But there was a guy that was on my team, and this guy was a cowboy. I mean, he had a big old cowboy hat, and he had the accent, and his name was Ronnie Paul. And they were sharing a story where he was in a previous company with another friend of mine. And so this friend of mine was very smart, very intelligent. And when people would say, how do these water filter systems work? He would get into all the science. Well, let me tell you about the molecular structure, the magnetization, the ionization, and all these special things. And he would blow people out of the water, and he was having no success. When they would ask this other friend of mine, Ronnie Paul, and he would walk like a penguin, had a big old cowboy hat, and he talked like this right here, right? And they say, Ronnie Paul, how do these water filters work? And here's what he would say: all I know is the bad water goes in the top, the good water comes out the bottom, and all my smart friends are buying one. And he made millions. And then the entire company started mimicking, copying, and duplicating what this cowboy was saying, which is, all I know is. So that's the one tip that's going to change everything. You don't want to be the message. You want to be the messenger. So when they ask you a question, I don't care if you know the answer. That's not duplicatable. I won't even answer questions until they've watched a third-party tool. They've seen something else, whether it's a presentation, whether it's a video, whether I've ATM'd them in a group, add, tag, and message. I can train on that a little bit later. But I want to make sure that they see something to where they know they can do what I just did, right? Maybe it's a third-party article, whatever it may be. Then they go, so then when they go, well, man, how does this stuff work? All I know is there's a video that does a lot better job than I do. All I know is I'm too new. I'll confuse you and I both. We have this thing you've got to read that explains it a lot better than I could, right? Let me know if that makes sense. All I know is. And so you can use that to your advantage. And then they're looking at you going, wow. Okay, because most people hate sales and most people are very busy. So when they're looking at you going, can I do what you do? Do I want to do what you do? Do I have time to do what you do? Do I want to do to my friends, family, and neighbors what you just did to me? And they look at you and they go, I don't know if I have time to do this. I don't know if I'm going to know how to do this. You should be able to say, well, what did I do with you? Well, Darren, all you did was I asked you a question. You didn't even answer it. You pointed me to a video. I watched the video. I listened to the recording. I read this article that you sent me that had the science. Okay. You sent me someone's testimonial. And, well, I can do that. So it's very simple. So all I know is if you will remember that and then fill it in. And yes, you want to be the commercial to get them to watch the movie. And I hope that makes sense. And I can train on that in more depth, but I at least wanted to give you that little bit of information that can definitely change everything in your business. Because if you have an army of people that are saying, all I know is, and they're pointing to something third party does the presentation, it can absolutely change your business. That's what's helped me build teams of the several 100,000 people, because we were doing things that are very duplicatable, very simple. Your child should be able to do what you do. Okay, as long as they're, a little bit older, not 2 or 3 years old, but that's how simple it should be. Now, here's what I'm going to say before I close out. Also want to make sure you know this. On June 20th, Now, you may go, well, June 20th, I may not be able to make that. It's okay. As long as you register, I'm actually doing a training, just so you know, and I'm going to go into depth. Okay. It's going to be a 90-minute virtual training where I give you so much information, it's going to shave years off your learning curve. Okay. It's going to speed up your business 6 months to a year or more just in that 90 minutes. So if you're interested in how I've personally recruited over 1,000 people, how I've built massive teams around the world, I've made multiple 7 figures in this profession, I'm going to teach you some powerful information within that 90 minutes. So if you want to get registered today, it is going to be limited. That's not a sales pitch. Today I called to find out how many we could have on this platform, and we're going to max it out. Okay, and not only that, but right now it's at a deep discount. Go to recruitlikeapro.com. Maybe some of you can put that in the comments below. Recruitlikeapro.com. And then also, if you want me to train your organization, go ahead and put them on that as well, because a lot of times that third party, I can say things that you can't say to them. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thanks so much for watching, and appreciate you. And I'm going to keep bringing you content if you like me doing these lives. No, it's not a professional video shoot. No, I may not keep them to 3 minutes, 5 minutes, or whatever, but I do like the fact of being able to interact with you, go back and read your comments and things like that. So if you like me doing this, make sure you let me know in the comments, and that way I will continue to do this. If not, I will make sure that I go do it on the Facebook platform. I'm still trying to figure out the best places to do the trainings, but right now I'm kind of doing them all over the place until I find out what you like, because I want to serve you. I want to help you grow your business. I don't do these trainings just so you can go, oh man, that was motivating. I want to give you content that you can go out there and you can go further, faster in your business. You can shave months or years off your learning curve. You can achieve your goals and your dreams a lot sooner than later. So if that sounds good, I appreciate it if you let me know. So have an awesome rest of your day. Recruitlikeapro.com, and hope to see you on that, because we're going to use those stories coming out of that 30, 60, 90 days afterwards. We're gonna show you what's gonna happen when people are equipped with the right information and they know what to expect. It's not enough just to have the numbers to the combination. You have to know, what order do I put the numbers to unlock that vault that can lead you to anything and everything you've ever wanted. So have a great rest of your day. We'll talk soon. Take care. And I'm gonna go ahead and go to my business Facebook page as well, and do this training again. And I'm sure I'll say some things I didn't quite say on this one. They're always a little bit different. So if you want to jump on the Facebook page, hear this again, that spaced repetition, feel free to go to facebook.com/succeed with Darren. All right, talk to you soon.